You know what? I think that'll more than do, to be honest. It's been such a long break from streaming that my tolerance for that fucking song has really gone down. Hello, welcome back. We're streaming again. It's only been like a month and a half. Jesus Christ, been a long, long time. I'm very sorry for the gap. Basically, the album came out. Yeah, Jesus, the last time I did this was before the album. That's crazy. The album came out. That was awesome. Hooray! Thank you to everyone who has listened, who has shared it with people. It's been absolutely mad, like so crazy. The Spotify numbers are mental right now. It's easily been streamed over like 1.5 million times in a month. That's crazy. That's so mad. Oh, that's stupid. Anyway, I am rambling. Hello, welcome back to streams. If you did not ever catch one back in good old year of 2016, basically what happens is I ramble very awkwardly for an hour while we make something completely from scratch, completely new, completely random, and then we'll just chuck it in the bin at the end because it's kind of fun. But then after that, we'll listen to some unreleased music, little bits and bobs that I'm working on, and we just kind of hang out and have a good time. Let's see what's going on in the chat. We have people in the chat already. Lavender Harmony, hello, welcome in. Jake Kamal, hey man, nice to see you. And of course, member 1221 is in already, and Strenton's in as well. The Discord crew are in effect. Welcome to everybody. Right, fuck, I've forgotten how to do this. It's been a long time. Okay. As you can see, new headphones, because on my journey back to my parents, mine broke. So that was a lot of my Christmas money gone buying new headphones, but it's okay. That's the thing, my mix will be a little off this week, because I'm still not used to producing in these yet, but we'll get there. BPM-wise, what we're going to do this week? I think last time was like a chill thing, wasn't it? But I think it was halftime. Tell you what, let's go down to 95. Nice and slow. But what we normally do is quite like pretty pad things at 95. Let's do something mean at 95. I like the sound of that. Let's do that. Let's find ourselves a kick. It's kicking off. There we go. That is the Discord server, which is maintained beautifully by member 1221 and a bunch of other people. We just occasionally chat throughout the week. Pop into the Discord server whenever you want. It's always very friendly in there. Leopoldo is back. Dude, it's nice to have you guys back in. Nice to have the family back. Oh, it's been a while. I've missed you all very dearly. Let's get a kick in here, shall we? Let's start off with something a little bit aggressive. Let's go ahead and look in here in the sample pack that I made for Prime Loops a while ago. Which I still don't ever. I never think this pack came out. Oh, they're all pretty nice. It's kind of hard to tell on these headphones, to be honest. I'm just not used to it. I think we know kick 1 works. Let's work with kick 1. I think let's put it on a like kind of 4 to the floor rhythm, and then we'll get a dirty clap on top of it. There we go, that's nice and easy. Let's put it in the side chain as well. Let's go ahead and take that down to C1. Beautiful. Right, let's work on this kick a little bit because it's not perfect. Nobody is. Let's go ahead and put some channel comp on it. Anyway, how's everyone's months been? Because it's been a long time since I've been here, and let's be honest, the world has not improved in 2017. It's getting a little weird out there. My thoughts go out to the US in particular right now. I mean, to be fair, the UK is not exactly in a great state, but I'm not going to get political on here. It's just no fun for anybody right now. However, Resident Evil 7 did come out, and that's a bright spot, because that game is fucking amazing thus far. Really, really enjoying it. Let's go ahead and get some of this like crazy click out of here. I do want quite a lot of presence on this kick, though, because it's meant to be a little mean. There we go, and let's just kind of scoop out a lot of that nonsense. Let's hear how that's sitting. Nice. I think the tail's a little much, though. I think we can just tighten that up. Maybe that's a little too tight. Nice. Let's check the response on that. Okay, this is too much, for sure. There we go, that's a little better. And just lift this a little. That's a cool kick. That's a very weird kick, but it's a cool kick. I like it. What's going in? Renix is back in. What's good? My manager, Wave Music, is in. Everyone say hello to Wave Music if you can, because he is just the nicest man and he has to put up with my shit on a day-to-day basis. I'm new, but this month has been incredible for me. I'm looking like I'm getting hired as a full-time producer for a company in London. Lavender Harmony, that's fucking awesome. Congratulations. Also, nice to have another British person in here. That's amazing. I was in London like 2 days ago. Well done. That's super awesome. Let's go ahead and get a clap on here. Nice dirty clap. Wobble House pack that I made has some claps in. Let's do that. What we're looking for here is a clap that we can saturate the shit out of and then reverb accordingly. Really give like a nice big like pah kind of sound to it. Come on, disc. Come on, D drive. Spin up, will you? There we go. That's good. 10's pretty good. I'm not going in any order here. 7. No, I prefer 10. Definitely 10. Let's get in there and put that on the 2 and the 4, just because we're not exactly going to be original with our drum placement right now. Make sure that transient is, there you go, see? That's why you got to zoom in. Much, much better. Now the transient's actually on the kick drum. Perfect. Let's move that over and see what is going on. Okay. There we go. For anyone who hasn't seen this before, as I mentioned earlier, it's not just going to be me dicking about like this. We will listen to some unreleased music later on, and I have some treats for you. I promise that much. It's going to be a very, very interesting week, because it's where I get to start teasing the onslaught of things that are going to be coming in 2017. Oh, there's so much music, you've no idea. You can see the cheeky grin appearing on my face, because I know what's coming and you don't. It's going to be good. Whoa, chat. Fock01, hello. Nice to be in. Nice to have you here. Oh, it looks like I'm accidentally typing. Let's take that away. Awesome to watch your Brit producer T. It's good to have you in. Just bought myself a domain. Sadly, I won't be able to give you samples, Anki. You know what? You know what, member? That's okay. I can deal with that, Clipsy. This time I can deal with it. No burp samples this week, I'm sorry. I mean, Remix is in, so we have to use a pre-snare somewhere, but for now, I think I'm okay with no burp samples. Let's go ahead and use deep reverb on that. Actually, no, let's not. Let's use a SAR, because that's a slightly better response time. So let's go ahead and put it on soft tube and SAR 1 reverb. Beautiful, nice long thing, bright. Bring the reverb mix down to like 30 or so. That saturator is going to be playing havoc with our low end, so let's just make sure it's pre-sorted. Let's put some room on it and some nice bright room, and let's hear how that's sitting. I mean, nice, but nowhere near enough. That's cool. Like I said, this is going to be a really, really weird week in terms of mix downs, because I am really super not used to this. Yo, Florian is back in. What's going on, man? Nice to see you. Okay, let's get some hi-hats on the go here. Let's get one on every kick to start with. Let's use my favorite one. Hat 4. There we go. God, I love this hat. Boom, 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 boom. I think you'd struggle to find an Anki song that this hat is not on. Let's mute that kick, and let's go ahead and reverse that cymbal. That'd be a cool groove. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a stomper, I think. I could see like really nasty, nasty driven bass, just like kind of doing a Royal Blood style bass line. That'd be really, really cool. Right. It's nice to see that we can take like a month and a half, like 6 weeks off streaming and people still turn up. It's good to see you guys. Let's have a look. We can, yeah, keep the high pass. That's totally fine. But I'm also just going to bus you to a hat bus and put... Actually, no, you know what? That's probably okay. Let's put this on there, though. And put that there. Nice. Okay. And then here is going to be our hat bus, and we're just going to go ahead and, just for posterity's sake, sort it out now, which is going to be the SAR 1 on bright with a super short room. Whoa, no, don't drag that over there. Let's put that on about 13%, put a coaster on it, which is a really nice high shelf EQ. There we go, just a small boost, and that'll be our hi-hat bus for the remainder. Nice. Okay. That's looking / sounding good on my end, but I have no idea how that's going to be. Tell you what, let's do something a little fun. Let's just load in some random hi-hats. We're going to go, oh man, voting is in. Hello. Nice to see you, dude. Yeah, it has been a while, actually. Yo, Anki, do you know a guy named Ryan? I mean, I know some people named Ryan, for sure. Yeah. Like, there are a lot of men named Ryan in my life. Not that I associate with that many of them, but you need to be slightly more specific than that. In what capacity would I know this Mystery Ryan? Mystery Ryan is a hell of a good indie band name as well. I would happily be in a band called Mystery Ryan. Let's get some hi-hats on the go. You all do. Let's just pick ones at random. That, and that, and that. Cool. We have 5 at random, and we're just going to put them on 16ths around the place and just see what happens. This can be a really fun way of writing percussion lines, just choosing samples at random and just kind of arranging them one after another and seeing where the beat takes it. Because we've got 5 as well, we can actually get some really super interesting stuff going on with some panning. If we just then take this down here and put you up there, then we've got 6, and we can just go ahead and copy that out. There we go. Right, so we've got some constant 16ths going there, but it will be on like a really weird rhythm. Let's stop them all on that last kick. There we go, that's good. Now we need to actually turn them the fuck down. Pan them left, pan them right, put them through the hi-hat bus, and let's see what's going on there. Mystery Ryan. I think I could take Mystery Ryan as a new alias if I need to go in a new direction. Your album is awesome, by the way. Been listening to it a lot. Thank you so much, Leo. That means so much. It's crazy to me that I haven't done one of these since the album came out, because that feels so long ago. This month has been fucking mad, like absolutely crazy in terms of album response. I'm so flattered that so many people have been listening to it and enjoying it. Been a bit of an emotional wreck, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, but it's been just absolutely mental. That's pretty cool. Just a little bit of movement. I like that kind of main hi-hat comes in like once every so often. That's pretty cool. Let's just high pass everything on this bus. And let's just scoop out a little bit of that. There we go. As you'll probably know if you've watched these streams before, I'm a sucker for polyrhythms and anything remotely metal based, so that is always fun. I got an email from a guy named Ryan. He says he's your friend and you told him that I make lyric videos. Yes, I do. That is Ryan Bickley from Hikari, who I work with a lot. They were featured on the album. I did a remix for them actually a couple of days ago, which I'll show later. Yeah, he's a really good dude. That's it. Yeah, no, that's his other alias, Florid. Yeah, that is a very nice man, so I work for him. Some Blizzard ambient thingy. Very well. I'm worried about what you sent me, but let's use it and see what we've got. Show in folder. Let's put that over here. Right, what is this sample going to be? Oh, legitimate ambience. Okay, that's cool. Hang on. Everybody cover your ears. I'm about to normalize this. That's going to be crazy loud, so let's just go ahead and bring it way the fuck down. We'll find some way of using this. That's decent wind ambience, actually. Pretty low weighted, though. So let's just kind of put that up in there. I like that a lot. Right, you can stay out of the way for now, but we'll move you in when we're doing a quieter section. For now, I think it's time to get a bit bassy on this. And a way that we can start is by using the Terraform patch. Yay! That's definitely a bass, but we're just going to have to grit this the hell up. Right, let's see what we can do. So, we need to put this through sidechaining for one. Make sure that the sidechaining settings are nice and extreme, because this is going to be a bit of a stomper. And now we need to work on this patch. So what I'm thinking is, if you ever heard the first EP, there was a lot of really gritty bass sounds that like drove a kind of fresh static snow sound. So I think we're going to work on that. This patch is really simple. It's just a square, kind of like a soft saw, and then a triangle wave. Really nothing else to it, just a lot of distortion. And we're going to add even more. So at the moment it sounds like this. We're going to add even more distortion to this by band splitting it and then putting a phaser on it, I think. Phaser's really good. So let's go ahead and put that one there. And let's go ahead and put Screen 4 on it for sure. Let's go ahead and put that on there. I'm using a band splitter just to make sure that this very extreme processing doesn't affect like the cleanliness of our low area, because that can really mess up when you're working with a kick. As you can see, super extreme settings. There we go. Turn the split up, frequency up a little bit, rate a little lower. Yeah. Now we have this. Yeah, that's cool. That's a bass sound, all right. Now we can get really weird with it. Does a Discord group chat exist yet? It does indeed. I'm not currently monitoring it because I'm struggling desperately to be entertaining on a stream. But if you ask member1221, he will gladly drop you a link because he is currently the master of all things Discord, which is always lovely. So let's get a riff written, shall we? Well, let's make sure it's actually sitting well first. I'm just going to play an F and see if we're sitting nicely with the drums. Alright, that's sitting relatively okay, I think. I need to do a little bit of EQ work on this and make sure that the phaser isn't too extreme. I think we can actually afford more fizzle on this. Yeah, that phaser is just going a bit mad, I think. Beautiful, that's what we want. That's just a cool sound. It's a damn nice sound. I might or might not be setting up a Discord bot right now. We need super saws, and you will have them later, I promise. We still have 40 odd minutes to fill this with a ton of shit. So far, all we have is drums. Yeah, it's not going to be as complete as usual because I'm struggling to get back into streaming. Give me a week or so. It's not like riding a bike. This shit's tough. But now we've got to write a riff. How are we going to do this? How about like really stompy to start with? So just shorter than that. Just bam. A little longer than that. About there. Octave jumps in this bass are always really fun. Yeah, that needs to go up there. Definitely up to the major third. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. This is not a fine art, as you can see. Cool, and then we'll copy that phrase over and we'll just change things up next time around. I reckon go down to like a Mixolydian kind of flavour, that could be really pretty. And then down to the 7. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Actually, instead of the Mixolydian, let's go down to like the dominant and get a bit weird with it. There we go. That's really nice. And then let's put an octave on you. So that's a cool riff to end that on. I really like that. Nice. Right, now we can start getting a sub on that, give it a little bit of power, and then we can get a little bit fancy with some super saws. There we go. Right. Sorry, Discord server is popping off on my phone, so I was just checking to see what was going on. I've got to stop getting distracted. It's very hard. Very hard. Let's go to patches, basses, sub with octave. There we go. As I always tell people who watch the streams, and indeed lessons, like students I teach and everything, they always ask, oh, how do you make a sub? Like, the sub is the simplest thing in the world. Do not overcomplicate it. Just a sine wave will do you just fine. Right, so you need to come down to F2 for sure, as do you. Just making sure this all hits within the same sub range, otherwise you're going to get a real horrible disparity in your lows. Let's go there as well. There was a much simpler way I could have done this. I could have highlighted all of them, but you know what? I'm nothing if not a martyr. Tell you what, let's put you down to G sharp 2. Perfect. And let's take you all down to 2 as well. Perfect. Right, now we actually have a subline. We can copy that over. We can go and make sure that it's running through to sidechain well enough. Nice. Okay, actually that's probably going to need to be a little louder. And then we'll turn the pitch envelope on and turn the time down a little bit. There, that's a proper meaty sub, that one. Turn off notifications on Discord. I might need to do that. Are they different headphones? They are different headphones, Renix. Yes, mine broke on the journey to go and see my parents at Christmas, so I had to spend a lot of money getting some more. Best subs are made by adding something above the sub. Yeah, there is a little bit of that. As you can see on this one, it's a sine wave and a touch of harmonic distortion on a octave above and a triangle wave as well, but it's so barely inaudible for a lot of people. Like, I do it because I hear the difference and I like how it sounds, but for people starting out and for people who are just learning production, you don't need more than a sine wave to begin with. Like, Like once your tunes are starting to get to the point where they're clear and they need more power, for sure add a little bit of a layer. But you get some people who barely know how to string two notes together who are worrying about the power of their sub, and I'm like, dude, use a sine wave for now. It's okay. Don't need to do anything more than that. There we go. Okay, we've got a cool riff. This, however, could do with like a little bit of reverb. I think it's very stop-start, so I'm just going to do like some room reverb on it. I think that could be really cool. Get a little bit of like a sloppy mix down going on. Intentionally sloppy though. Intentionally sloppy, I promise. There we go. There we go. That's pretty cool. I do like that sound. Best of it, yeah. Soundkidizer. Hell no. Don't even get me started on that shit. To be fair, I have my own version of that. The saturator knob is, where is it? This little guy. He is my favorite. I love him. I put him on way too many things. Let me tell you what, let's do like a kind of melody in the background by dicking around with this patch. So we're going to turn it down. We're going to go ahead and high pass the shit out of it. And we're going to go like 2 octaves above and do something weird with it. So let's hear what we can do. Higher. We can do something here. How about we pluck it? That could be fun. To be fair, with the amount of distortion that's on it, it's kind of like an on-off switch anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. Let's see what we can do with that, actually. Up high, with some distortion and some extra reverb and some ambience. There we go, that's nice. A little bit of mix delay, a little bit of plate. That's cool. That's sitting a little nicer for me. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring this down a touch instead. There we go. Let's see what we can do and get a kind of like a lead line on top of this, and then we'll see what we can do about adding background ambience, weird super saws, and all kinds of stuff. So we're in F, right? Oh, I want to do it. Oh, yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do some polyrhythms, because polyrhythms are always really fun. And then a rest, so we get 4 notes and then a rest, making it a phrase of 5, and then we'll just change up the top note every time. Like that, and then we just need to get it so that it resolves itself nicely. I'm not really sure how that's going to happen, but let's hear what we've got. I think we can just stick on that and then go back up. And then go back up to this as well, because that could be really cool. Cool. That's really nice. That's got a cool feel to it. I like that immensely. What's with the taka 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 in the background? You, my friend, have not been to a stream before. My audio interface is fucking terrible. I did order a new one a long time ago, but it was getting shipped from China and got cancelled, and I got lazy and broke and didn't order another one, and that's my bad. But when some album money comes in, I will invest in another one so that I can play guitar on my streams and sing on my streams, and that annoying rattle in the background will go. I've tried fixing it innumerable times, and it's never taken, which is pretty frustrating, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way to fix it, I'm sure. I think what this needs is kind of like an offbeat driving sound. That would be really nice. I'm just going to take the main bass down a little and the main sub up a little. And then maybe another bass layer, but we'll get into that in a second. Offbeat hi-hat, that's what we're looking for. There's a really cool one in this sample pack, if I remember rightly. Yeah, because it's got like a stamp on it, which I like. Let's put you on a proper one. How long have we got? Right, we're half an hour in. We're getting through it. And then it will be some unreleased music time with some treats. But man, it's interesting getting back into this mindset. What interface is it? So I can avoid it. It's the propeller head balance, which is actually a lovely interface. I just have Had it for a very long time, and it's been through the wars quite brutally, if I'm honest. So it's got a little fucked up. It's nothing to take away from the actual interface itself, because it's genuinely quite lovely. There we go. But to be fair, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're using Propeller Head Reason as your DAW anyway. Like it's kind of a little pointless otherwise. Right, let's pan you off to the left-ish, kind of bring you in there and put you through the hat bus, and let's have a listen. I reckon we can do super saws on those first hits. That'll be really, really nice. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm an Ableton gal. I moved away from Reason after version 4. I think, like the rest of the world, to be honest, you did. Mainly because Reason was not a DAW for a long time. It was kind of just something you would use to accompany something else. Like I started on Reason 3, and because I was young and foolish, I just kind of stuck with it. But it wasn't really until Reason 5 onwards that it actually started becoming something you could properly make music in. But that didn't stop me back in the day. I made some real shitty songs. Let's go and see what we can do about patches. Pads, MPT, Schwarmatron. That's super high pitched. Oh my god. Beautiful. Now we can kind of take this down a little, take you down there. It's got all the polyphony set up, so let's get some notes on the go. I don't need to copy that over. That's me being really super lazy. Actually, I'll just copy over the first two. So we'll still be really super lazy. Didn't have audio tracks. Yep, it didn't have audio tracks till Reason 5. I produced, like, I did album releases back in the day with only using MIDI. It's nuts. I can't believe I did that. So stupid. Dance EJ1. Yes. Let's listen to some of those at the end then. Alex, no, we absolutely will not. They are on the internet for all to see under another alias, but they are a long, long time ago. And they are not worth listening to, believe me. Right. Ow. That can go down another octave. That can go to F0. Bam. Beautiful. Cool. And let's take a fifth on that. And then another octave. And then we'll start doing triads from here. Third, fifth, octave. Let's get a bit more compact, add a seventh in there. So third, fifth, octave, seventh. Right. And then we'll go octave again. Yeah, we'll do 2, 3, 5, 7, and then we've got this. That's a nice sound. Nice full sound. Let's go ahead and put a kind of top layer on that, because that's our nice like meaty body pad. Let's add a nice little bit of brightness with that one that we always use. Stab pads, because it's just bloody beautiful. I don't know why I went Australian for like one or two words there, but we'll run with it. That is the nerves of streaming kicking in, my friends. Music for the PlayStation 1. Dude, Music 2000! Yes, Music 2000. That was fucking sick. I remember that. That was really, really fun. I can't say that was the start of my music making career, though. Like, I was already making music. I was playing the saxophone at the age of fucking 4, but I can't say I was making full bodies of work on Music 2000. Right, stab pads actually does need to come down to about there, and we'll just kind of cut in here a little bit. I'm just going to do the same kind of thing over here. So we'll take away some of the low weight, we'll take away some of the mud, take away some of that brightness so that the stab pads can have their time to shine. Put it through the same kind of sends. Nice, and then bright and bright. I probably could have done that on the bus, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck all y'alls. Let's go ahead and put on... I don't know why I'm getting so aggressive this week. I'm sorry. I love you all. I don't mean to do this. Right, let's put you through sidechain there and turn it down a little bit. Okay. That's a nice sound. That's a nice sound. We'll just get it starting like every 2 bars, just to kind of kick off the phrase. Good. Use Fruity Loops, then FL, then Ableton, now Bitwig. That's a decent progression. I like that. I released something I made in Music 2000 on Newgrounds. You're a braver human being than I, Lavender. I wouldn't be able to do that if I'm perfectly honest. Because there are some hideous productions from my past that I have kept hidden. Like, after a certain amount of time, I was putting them on the internet anyway, so I was like, well, they may as well stay there. They've been up long enough to cause me enough egg on my face, but holy shit, there was some real bad stuff. Right, we're going to scuff that pad away. Okay, I accidentally started at the wrong value. We don't want it frequency shifted minus 13 Hertz. That'll just sound very nasty all the way. All the way through. That's nice. Okay. I think there I want to do like another hit on the like kick before it. That could be really, really nice. So let's move you. Actually, let's just make a new chord. Stop being lazy. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do the 7th chord. We're just going to stack it same kind of way. So we'll do octave, 5th, octave, right, 3rd, 5th, octave, 3rd, 5th, octave, and then 2, 3, 5. And then copy that down there, and then kind of like reverse this and put that there. So we kind of scuff into it. That's quite nice. I like that as a sound. Like I said, apologies if the mixdown sounds really fucking wrong, but my ears are not used to these headphones yet. That's nice. What I will do is take these two sounds and put them through a bus, and we'll turn a filter on and do like a kind of sweep there, and then we'll get some weird percussion coming in and adding to the second section. Okay, where's a nice filter? There we go. One of my favourites. Let's enable you just for the last bar. It'll probably click on quite nastily, but you know what? This is a stream track. I don't have to worry. It's quite liberating, actually, spending all week working on like stuff I really need to be perfect, and then just for the stream tracks, I just be like, nah. Let's see how that works. That's cool. I think that can come down a little bit, but that's really nice. So let's kind of extend that out. There we go. Oh, that's on a 16th. That's a stupid idea. Bam, bam, bam. There's 16 bars. Now what we're going to need is some Atmos. We will use this Blizzard thing, but it's a little bit too non-notey for this kind of section. So I think we're going to have to use that in some kind of intro or mid. Okay, how long have we got? 25 minutes until Unreleased music. I could do some more stuff in 25 minutes. No doubt. Let's... Ooh, I know what we could do. We need some tambourine up in this bitch. I'm the whitest man in the world. Jesus. I just like, every time like words like that come out of my mouth, I realize like, Tom, you shouldn't be saying that. You can't get away with saying the word bitch. That's awful. Let's go ahead and do a tambourine. That's not useful, Reason. That's not a useful sound. Tambourine 5 is, however, a useful sound. So let's do that all the way over there, because it sounds fucking great. That's really, really fun. So there we can add in, I think like 32 hats, like kind of trap sprinkler hats, then like slowing down slowly. That could be really, really pretty. I think I could do something fun with that. Let's go ahead and use some future bass hats. That'll be fun. I say that, I've completely lost my place. There we go, future bass hats. There we go, that's a decent sprinkler hat. Let's see what we can do with it. I think 32ths slowing down into 16ths, really adding to some energy. That could be lovely. Disable stretch, 32ths. So we'll do 8 and then 16. That's the one. That's the rhythm that I can hear. Actually, no. Tell you what, more 16ths. And then at the end, we'll just go for more 32ths. Ah, I'm a genius. Right, well, I definitely got the placement wrong with that, didn't I? That's more like it. Okay, let's hear where that sits. Cool sound, just way too loud, obviously. Let's just keep on putting that over there and then obviously take it off for that very last hit. Cool. Cool, and tambourine, you need to shut the fuck up. Okay, that's actually, yeah, tambourine is what, there? No, wrong place, tambourine is there. That, you need to go. You need to get the hell out of here. That's better. I don't think you've said the word yet once today, so don't feel too bad. Thank you. I've been avoiding it. Got to go. Great to talk to you again, Anki. Keep up the awesome work. Gonna play some songs from your album tonight at the party I'm heading to. Awesome, Leo. That's so nice to hear, dude. Lovely to see you again. I'm sure I will see you here next week at some point. Take care, dude. Have an awesome party. You are, however, gonna miss unreleased music, so you better catch up on YouTube. Let's see what we've got. I'm actually going to duplicate this again, like the lead line, and then join them all together and put it up another octave, if it can handle that, and then shift it all off by a 16th. Like, that's crazy high-pitched, but if we just kind of sort the EQ out of it, I think that's doable, and it's just kind of nice, bright, and shimmering. And then we're going to take it a 16th off this way. Haha! And then just cut it and just see what that does. Okay, that's an interesting one. Kind of hard to follow, but I kind of like it. I think that'll be a nice elevation at least. Doesn't take your focus too much away from the original line. Right, let's see what we've got. That's sounding really, really pretty already. I quite like that. So we're going to add on some effects and then we'll see where we can take this. It's got a catchy riff, like it's in my head already. Crash. We'll do an effects sweep down. Sure, that works. That's way too loud, obviously. Let's put that up there on a high pass. We're just going to take out some of this guff. Take that over there. Guff is an incredibly British word now that I think about it. You would not catch any other nation in the world spouting such a ridiculous word. Let's put this up and just kind of tame the highs a little bit because I know how bad that crash can get. Put it through some room and a little bit of plate. You just need some plate. They are probably leveled a little too high, but let's see where they're sitting. I think I could probably get away with sweep downs more than once. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll add in some rises, and we'll just kind of see where we can take this. Because we've got 20 minutes left, we can experiment. We can afford to experiment a little bit more. That will work fine by me. Okay. Okay, so far so cool. This is not bad for like half an hour's work. Let's go ahead and do some short reverses very quickly, and then we can start looking at taking this into a kind of calmer place and breaking it down a little more. We could get like a vocal sample in here as well. I feel like it needs it. But what? But what? Interesting. Let me pause and ruminate on that for a second. Ah, delicious rumination. Okay, let's load in some reverses. Reverses always work for us. How about you? That's a great one. In you go. I think that's one of mine. Let's kind of crush it into that amount of time. That's just a bloody great sound. Okay, off we go over here. Let's take that a little off to the left. High pass it a touch. Take off all the crazy top ends. That should be leveled nicely. That's cool, but what it does need is some trap risers. So let's go to Lex Luger, because Lex Luger is the king of traps. He owns all traps. Let's go ahead and put on 27. Yeah, this is the one that you'll hear not only over my tunes, but over pretty much every single popular song of the last 5 years, I think. It's mad how widely this thing is used. We need one more, I think. Fuck it. Bubbles always work. Let's kind of crush that into the same length of time as the... Yeah, there we go. That's nice. So we can have the high riser introducing all of the other elements. Nice! Okay. There we go. Is that Discord notifications again? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's take this up there, and let's see where this is sitting. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. This needs a high pass, naturally. As does Bubbles, or I've already done that. I have not. That would make sense. Bang, bang. You could... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to bus all of you together and just make sure that everything's sitting all right. There we go. Let's have a listen to what we got. Tell you what, if we're in like trap mode, we need some offbeat haze there. That's absolutely what we need. Kind of reinforcing the hi-hat's job. So let's hear what we can do. Let's go to charts and sound effects.
Yep. Yeah. Hey. 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 Hey.
I'm going to use this guy, but we're going to make him not sound like he's going to like run into us at a rave. Let's kind of shift him off a little bit so he's hitting a bit more on beat. Pitch him up a lot, which I know he'll love. Nice. Now he sounds like school children. So let's take him down, put him through a shit ton of room reverb, just like so much of it. Turn him off. Have I high passed him? I have not. And then maybe some bit crush. That could be a really cool sound. Kind of like a glitched out school kid. I think I found the name for the YouTube video today. Glitched out school kid it is. Unless we find something better in the next like 15-20 minutes. Speaking of which, 15 minutes until unreleased music, and I have some treats. Right. What do we have here? Let's use Blamsoft. That could be fun. So there, and he now sounds like this. Can we get weirder with it? No, too weird. Too weird. I take it back. Let's see what that's looking like. That's cool, but you need to be sorted out. So let's put the insert pre. Nice. That's a cool sound. And what we can do, actually, is screw that. We can automate the pan, because who doesn't love doing that? There we go. And then next eighth, it goes off there. Haha! I'm magic. Except it needs to be like that. Beautiful. Right, let's take that back there, and we just keep on going. This gives us like a nice amount of stereo movement that's not really in the rest of the track. Like we have width, that's fun, but we need something that's kind of moving and offsetting itself. Right, so let's see where that's sitting now in the rest of the song. Cool. That's very, very fun indeed. Now what I'm going to do, I think, is we copy these over to there, and this will just be kind of like the start of a drop-down section. Cool. And then if we get maybe tambourine on the go, and these can come in halfway through as well. And this is where we can start playing with that Atmos that we got sent in here. So let's kind of shift that to there. Make sure that's on grid. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. Now we can kind of get like a melody in the background. Let's go. That's cool ambience. I do really like that. It's just a little muddy. Cool. Now I think what we could do is filter the bass and then get like, yeah, that could be really fun. Nay. Oi, I got my sounds folder loading. Prepare for single sample. And now I'm worried. Oh dear. Okay, let's see what we got. In the meantime, let's just kind of filter this bass up. And get a nice melody patch on it, because that could be really pretty indeed. How about... Okay, I know what I'm going to do now. My brain is running with possibilities, but I'm going to use this as kind of like mid-bass and just take this and put this down here. There we go. And then put you through to sidechain as well. That kind of just rolls along now. But what we can do is make sure that all these extraneous notes, for example, up here, all just drop back down to an octave. So F2, and then you go down to 2 as well. So that just kind of rolls along. And now I think what we need is some like really nice backing piano and maybe like a nice art line in the background. So art line I think we do first. Just like filtered arps though, so let's go ahead and use... Actually, fuck it, let's just make one. Let's just sound design one quickly, because I realize we haven't done any of that this week, and we've just kind of used patches. So let's design a nice arp very quickly that we can just have in the background. So we'll use a saw, have you up here, but like a little bit of attack on it. Bit of release. Because that's always pretty. Then FM pair, 3, 2, a little bit of that. You can go up an octave there, more towards the saw. No, stop playing Zombie Nation. So I do it all the fucking time. What a riff though, to be fair. To be fair to it, what a riff. Let's go ahead and take that up an octave. That's a kind of cool sound. I like it. I like it. I do. Da cha-cha. Let's go ahead and put on... Sure, why not? Let's do a little bit of chorus. Nice. That will do me, and then a shit ton of reverb. That's not the note I meant to hit, but you know what? We'll run with it. We're thinking a super hexagon focus. Let's see what this sample is, shall we? Bang, whoops. Okay. Now I'm slightly concerned, because these are never exactly normal, are they? Let's put it in over here, and let's see what this is saying. It's probably just someone saying the words bang whoops.
Whoops!
It's pretty cool. What I'm going to do is copy it down, take it down like 3.
Whoops!
Like harmonize with itself.
Whoops!
That's cool. And then bust them together, put it there and there, high pass a little, take away some of this nonsense, take away some of this nonsense, put it in a lot of room reverb.
Whoops!
Which is always fun. Bring that down because that's probably sitting way too loudly.
Whoops!
Yeah. Nice. And then what we need to do is make sure that's actually on grid. 1, 2. So I just take that out a little bit. There we go.
Whoops!
Ow. Cool. And then drop the whole thing down a little bit.
Whoops!
Which is kind of cool. That's too far. That's definitely too far. About 4. 4 would do it.
Whoops!
Down to 5.
Whoops!
Because that makes it sound slightly proper. So then what we can do is bring the bar over there, delete you, and we'll start fitting you into the transition once we've processed you a little bit. So I'm from Tomskar. Oh, I like Tomskar. Or at least I did when I was much younger. Haven't watched much of his stuff recently. But I'm sure he's still funny. Who doesn't love a good ad step occasionally? Right, let's go ahead and bit crush you maybe, just to kind of put that in the same realm as those haze that we added in. That could be fun. That way we like kind of allude to it quickly. Oh shit, I'm nearly done for time. I haven't even done the nice melody section yet. That's cool. Right, now I actually need to get on with what I was promising to do. Okay, so now we've got this really like reverby sound that we can just drench in plate, delay, and room. We can go ahead and put the low pass on it. And it can just kind of float along in the background, doing really pretty sevenths all over the place, because you know how much I like sevenths. Dun, 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 dun. Oh god, 5 minutes. Okay, we can do something in 5 minutes. I mean, we've already got something pretty cool, considering this is my first stream back in bloody months. Cool. Tell you what we can do. We could just do 327, because you know how much I like that. Just kind of rolling along in the background. There we go. And then we can get a counter melody going on like a light left-right channel or something. That's very pretty, actually. Like, actually prettier than I thought it would turn out. Just making sure we've got all the correct elevation in our hats. That's cool. That could also work, member 1221. We could definitely work around that. If I can fit it in the next 4 minutes with everything else that is in my head, we will absolutely do it. And then what we're going to do is the same trick that we did the other time. So we're just going to take this up an octave, 5, but also shift them all off a 16th. So there. Oh, that's so pretty. And then what we need, I think what we need is a piano there. We can just do a nice reverb piano out into the next bit. So combinator, let's go ahead and load in a piano that's nice. So we'll play around with Dobro Compa Patch, which is the stream favorite. Dun, dun, there. Whoa, no, that's not what I meant to do. Back you go. Compression up is what I meant to do. Sustain, you're going to stay up all the way because this is anything but subtle. Yay! Noble Dusk is in. Hello, my friends. Just in time for some unreleased music in about 2 minutes' time. You have timed it well because you've absolutely missed all of my bullshit. However, we're just designing a piano at the moment, and then the fun will begin. Let's go ahead and put on some deep reverb. Low cut is up. Let's do a little bit of delay on it as well, because who doesn't love a little bit of delay? Echo, there we go. About there, about up there. Let's put that to a quarter. Put the ping pong on, put the feedback up. Always pretty, and then we're just going to compress it all in together. Actually going to take the velocity response up to the high. That's really pretty. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and take this up. Kind of flatten it out a little bit just to make sure that all of that's coming through nicely. Yep, that's all being routed up. Okay, cool. That works for me. I think something like that I know it's simple and relatively derivative, but it does sound nice. Like, that much is true. I don't think we need to put it through reverb, not reverb sidechaining, but I think we can just high pass it a little bit and turn it down for sure, and take it off to the right a touch. There we go. Let's just record that in, quantized recording, because my buffer size is enormous right now, and see what we can do. That's quite pretty. And then here, what we'll do as an elevation is we'll just take... Whoa, no. Okay, I think we might need to go back and fix quite a lot of these. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and take this up an octave. Ooh. Yep, that's an octave, I think. Sure, we'll go with that. So this one, yeah, that's the 16th off. Jesus. Okay. That's actually sounding really quite nice. I like the fact that we have like a drop down into a quieter section, then we slowly start building it up again. That's sounding really, really pretty. Yeah, Discord bot expanded. Basically, it's a Discord bot that constantly plays your previous streams as an audio in a voice channel. I mean, if you think that'll help, or if you think that'll work, that's not something I'm against. Oh shit, it's 6 o'clock! God damn! Okay, well, we're out of time. That's not too bad for an hour's work, to be honest, especially seeing as I'm very, very distracted with everything else going on. This is my first stream back. I don't think that's too bad. We've done pretty well. This section especially is pretty nice. However, I'm sure when I play this through my speakers, I'm going to hate the mixdown because these are very new still. But screw it, let's have a listen, and then we'll listen to some unreleased music, which is going to be a bit of a treat. Yeah, let's listen to this. This isn't too bad. I'm not sure what we're going to call this yet. let's see what's going on with it. I quite like it. Transition could do with some taming. That's a nice elevation. That's not bad, I think. For an hour's work, I don't think that's too bad at all. We could have got a lot worse out of that. Ah, well done, team. That's not too bad at all. We've used every sample, which are only 2 this week, which is a lot more manageable than like 8 we've had before, but nice. Nice, guys. I'm okay with that. Let's save you up. Not in Circadian LP, because that was a long time ago. Let's go to Stream Tracks. Stream Track 13, Schoolchild Slam Down. Which sounds like an incredibly illegal action, but I promise it's just a fun song. Nice! Right, well that was Stream Track 13. That was interesting. I think we did pretty well out of that. Now I think it's unreleased music time, for sure. So basically what I have today are a few treats. Let's go to desktop, and first things first, load in this, because I've shown this one off before. This is the only one that you've heard that I have shown off before. It is a remix of a very talented artist called Grodko. The song's called Just Wait, and we've actually got release details now, so it's going to be out on the February the 16th. Kind of the same vibe as the track we were just working on, actually, kind of like 100 BPM, interesting slam down, but with more kind of super saws and chords. I'm going to kind of play from here and just let you hear the very weird third drop, because it's really, really cool. But yeah, this is out in like a month's time, if that, so I'm really excited. Get pumped. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good release. And then from here on out, I will start playing some things that nobody has heard, and you might not hear for a long time, some really early in development stuff alongside one that's finished. But this is called Just Wait, Anki remix by Grodko. I hope you enjoy. I'll kind of play from here.
Now think back, whose towel got wet? Think back, before you just forget. Don't you just forget. Just wait, it's me don't talk about. Just wait, 'cause I got them down. Just wait, I'll let her do.
This drop is ludicrously energetic because of this fucking drum. This solo has been such a bitch to relearn. This third drop as well, one of my favourites that we've made for a long time. bloody lovely song, that. I forgot about that. Like that third drop I really, really dig. I forgot how much I like it. Especially that stupid guitar solo that I really should relearn one of these days. Anyway, yeah, that is Just Wait. It's a remix I did for a guy named Grodko. That is coming out in, yeah, less than a month. Feb 16th, I believe. So mark your calendars. It's going to be a good release. Up next, right, okay, I've got some explaining to do. So basically, there's going to be 2 tracks today that are a little bit weird, and this is going to be a surprise for my manager as well, because he'll have heard the other 2. But basically, I'm working on a very big project that me and a friend have been working on collaboratively for about 2.5 years now, long time. And we keep going back to it and fixing it up, but I will keep the rest of it secret. However, it's a little bit different to other bits. Some of it's a little calmer, some of it's more electronic. A lot of it is a lot more rock and indie focused. But it's going to be a very big project. We're going to finish it up as soon as we can. And I'm really excited for you to hear it all. But I thought today, just as a little tease for what's coming this year, I'd play a couple of instrumentals. So these are both going to have vocals on them, which will be mine and my friends every single time. Every song will be just us on vocals. And these are like completely different. So this one's like a much more chilled out one. And the one I'll play at the end of the stream is super energetic and the most electronic one on the EP. But this is a little more acoustic. A little more chill, so we'll just relax with this one. We'll kind of get to the end or the middle of the second chorus, and then we'll move on to the remix that I finished off yesterday. So this, I won't tell you a name, I won't tell you who the collaboration's with, I won't even tell you anything about the project, just enjoy the instrumental at an early stage. Thank you, Wisteria. That's very sweet of you. We'll push up the volume a bit. That's all you're getting from that. That's all you're getting from that. I've got to keep a lot of this very big project secret because we've been working on it for so long that I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, that is having lyrics sorted pretty soon, actually, I think. I think we're going to start recording vocals on that nice and quickly. But that is going to be amazing. That's going to be part of the big project that's coming later this year. I'm actually going to close the stream with a much more electronic and lively thing off the same thing. But before I do that, I want to show you one of my favorite remixes that I worked on in fucking ages. Basically, you all know... Oh, no, silence. You all know the lovely, talented Hikari because I've done a remix for them before, and they were all over the album. They're featured on it a lot. I've been working with them quite a bit. Lovely people from up north, and they have a new single out called Stella, which you should all go listen to because it was great. And they've chosen me to do a remix on it. And I had so much fun doing it, like so much fun. So I will play a little bit of this. Release details are still getting finalised because we need to get artwork sorted, but it should be out pretty soon, I think. I think you're really going to enjoy this one. You might need to turn it down because it's going to be super loud compared to the last one we played, because this is actually mastered, as you can see from the waveform. Yeah, this is Hikari, Stella, the Anki remix, and this will be coming pretty soon. I'll let you guys know on release date, but just sit back and just be happy, because this is a super happy song.
She must have more gravity than Earth, because everyone is stuck on her.
I'm super jealous of Ryan's voice as well. It's really good.
Girl, you're out of my world, and someday you will get what you deserve. Everybody's looking at her. She's so Stella, why does no one tell her that? She's so Stella, why does no one tell her that? The room is glass. I'm not the one that's broken, 'cause all I see is the same old reflection. Whoa. I see you're out of my league. So Stella, why did no one tell?
I think that'll probably have to do on that one, just because I think Hikaru gets slightly mad at me if I played the whole goddamn song. Because there are some real weird surprises later on about where that goes. But that is Stella by Hikari. That's the Anki remix, and we're going to sort release details on that really, really soon, so I can get that to you nice and quick, because, God, that one's so much fun. Just so fun! A Twitch comment. Twitch didn't notify me when you were live. For that, I am very sorry, good sir. It's okay. If you follow me on Twitter, I post regular updates about when we're going to do a live stream. From now on, I think we're actually going to do it every Friday, because this just makes a lot more sense in my diary. And to be honest, probably for a lot of you guys as well, because it's easier to sack off on places where this is at midnight. Let's do the last song, I think. That would be really nice. Let's silence you. Again, this is now going to be a lot quieter. It's all over the shop volume-wise. But, so this, again, is from that big project that I mentioned earlier that I'm not allowed to tell you much about yet. But this is the most electronic it gets. Like, the big project in general, a lot of the tracks are quite indie-based, quite rock and roll influenced. Like, there's a lot of guitar all over it. There's singing on all of it. This will have vocals on it. We're actually writing lyrics as we speak. But this is the most electronic the album actually gets, I think, because this is basically like a straight happy house track. Definitely the happiest song on the album as well, for sure. Like, definitely the happiest thing on like the big body of work that it's on. But I hope you enjoy it. This one has a really nice melody that we've been sat on for about 3.5 years and never did anything with. Or at least we kept trying to do things with it, but we finally found a home in this track. I'm just really excited for you to hear it. So yeah, this is the last one, and then I'm going to shoot off and cook myself some dinner, because I'm very hungry. Again, no name, I'm not going to tell you who I'm working with or even any release details about it, but it's coming soon, there will be vocals. I just like showing you guys it at a nice early stage, but enjoy having a bit of a dance to this one, because it's super fun. Yeah, I can see that, she voted. Just wait for the drop. I love that goddamn song. I love that song so very much. I'm so excited to get vocals on that and get that finished up because I think that might end up being the lead single out of it, but we will see. We will see as it goes along. God, that's so much fun. So that is coming. Quality dance moves 10 out of 10. It is the whitest thing you'll ever see, but I'm kind of okay with that. I've made my peace with it after that. So glad to see many of you guys loving that as well, because that song has been on the back burner for a very, very long time, as have quite a lot of them. Really long time. But anyway, that draws to an end the first Twitch stream in a good couple of months. That was fun. Tiring, but very fun. It's been lovely to have you all in my home again. It's really nice that we've got such a decent stream family going. It just really does mean the world to me to have you all here every week watching me flail about musically. If you haven't already, do check out the Discord server that we've got up and running, because we do occasionally just kind of chat during the week. I'm on there when I can be, just answering questions and, you know, hanging out. It's really, really fun. Member1221 has a link to it, as does Alex as well, and if anyone needs it, I'm sure I can dig up a link or something. So yeah, join that, that'd be really fun to talk to you. And other than that, I'm going to be back next week with some more music and some more doodles and some more awkward jokes and entertainment. It's been really fun, guys. I'm going to go cook myself some soup. Have a lovely evening and the rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.